I need a scarecrow after what you did.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing the second installment of my Hogwarts house series, which is the Slytherin house. So if you'd like to see how I did this, just keep on watching. Okay, so forgive me, I do not recall any of the names of these. I think I recall maybe the name of one. I think this is actually called Python Green. This is from Coastal Scents. It's one of their hot pots. And I'm actually pretty sure it's called Python Green. Like 98% sure. And I'm just running that into my crease using a blending brush from Profusion. And then I'm also running this on my lower lash line as well using the same brush.
'Cause all of the birds know that I'm almost dead. I'm barely breathing.
And then I am using the shade, I'm pretty sure actually this one is called Teal Green. Okay, I'm less less sure on this color than the one before, but it's also from Coastal Scents. And I'm just using a fluffy shadow brush from BS Small, and I'm just putting this on the inner and outer corner of my lids, and then I'm also going to be running this on the inner and outer corner of my lower lash line as well, because I am doing a halo look for this look.
You left me in pieces. There's no more to break. Don't wake me up. Not in this century. Don't wake me up. 'Cause you're just a ghost.
And this is Coastal Scents Fresh Chive. I'm like 1000% sure that this is what that is called. And I'm just using a defining crease brush and putting that on the inner and outer corners of my eyes as well, just not bringing it as high as the other green shades. And this look will kind of look crazy before it looks like it's coming together. So if it looks pretty weird before, it's just trust me. I mean, if you saw at the beginning, then you'll know that it does come together in the end.
My head. You're just a ghost. You're never there. You're just a memory on my lips. 'Cause you're just
And then I'm going in with Coastal Scents Pinehurst, and I'm using a small little, I think it's like a pencil brush from Luxie, and I'm just putting this on the inner and outer corner of my eyes as well. I do use a lot of different colors to layer them up and give me different dimensions of green, just because I wanted this to be kind of multi-dimensional, because I am going to be adding a bit of black, and I didn't want the black to overpower too much of the green. You'll see when I do it, obviously.
inside my head.
And then I went into the Beauty Creations Butterfly palette, taking the black shade, and I'm taking the very small blending brush from Luxie, and I'm taking just the slightest amount of this black and just lightly doing little circular type motions on the inner and outer corner of my eyes, just to give it the smallest hint of black, just to make the green a little darker. So like, yeah, you could see obviously it's just deepening it up a little. And then I also do that on my lower lash line as well, using a small detail brush just on the inner and outer portions.
I need an angel after what you did. 'Cause you were the devil. You messed with my.
And then I'm taking this graphite gray shade that's a shimmer from that palette, and I'm using a flat shadow brush, which is actually the other end of the Profusion brush I used at the beginning of the tutorial, and I'm just putting this all on the center of my lid to act as the base for the liquid shadow I'm going to be putting on.
You lied to my mother. You lied to my friends. You said that you'd be there, but this never ends. Don't wake me up.
And then I'm going into the Essence Metal Shock eyeshadow. I believe this is called Moon Dust, and I'm just first placing this on the very center of my lid, And then I use my finger to blend it out just on top of that gray shade that I put there. So it kind of like acts as a guideline as well. And just make sure it's nice and blended. It doesn't look too harsh or anything like that.
In this century, don't wake me up, 'cause you're just a ghost
And then of course I also put this on my lower lash line as well, and then just blend it out with my finger.
inside my head. You're just a ghost, you're never there. You're just a memory on my lips, 'cause you're just a ghost.
And then for mascara, I went in with the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I got this in a BoxyCharm recently. I'm just coating my top and lower lashes with that.
Inside my head.
Then for bronzer, I went in with the Rimmel Natural Bronzer in the shade Light. I believe it's called Light. Well, I know it's their lightest shade. I'm pretty sure it's their lightest shade actually. And it's I'm using a fluffy angled face brush just to put that on my cheeks, cheeks, and the bridge of my nose. And then I went in with the Profusion highlight and contour palette, taking that contour shade, using the Luxie Precise, one of those foundation brushes, and because I really don't use it for foundation, it has like a more of a tapered tip, and I think it works really well for contour. So I just contoured my cheekbones and my jawline. And then I did skip blush because I didn't think this look really called for blush. So I went in with the shade Laser from the BH Cosmetics Blacklight Highlight Palette, using the Wet n Wild Cosmetics Unicorn Highlighting Brush. And I use that to highlight my cheekbones, my cupid's bow, and the tip of my nose, and the bridge of my nose. And then finally for lips, I went in with the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit Lipstick in the shade Emerald City. And I did use 2 coats of this because it's like one of those colors that kind of requires 2 to make it look like perfect and not like patchy in any places. And that is pretty much the end of this look. Actually, no, it's not because I'm still applying the lipstick, but I believe I'm going to be doing Gryffindor next, and then I'll be doing Ravenclaw after that, and I'll also simultaneously be finishing off my Makeup Through the Decade series. And I do have a regular makeup look coming for you on Friday, because my videos I'm posting Wednesday and Friday this week. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll see you in my next one.
You're just a ghost.